Welcome to the Jan Podcast, Season 2, Episode 27. I am your host, Jan. Hey, what's up? Well, how is everybody doing? Didn't look like anyone listened to my show last week, so I don't know what to think about that. Not that there's many people that listen to it anyway, but maybe I was a little too grouchy and angry that day. I don't know. I have a peeve, of course, but it's not a traffic peeve. This is a peeve where I keep getting emails for things that don't involve me, like from work to home to work, business, whatever. It annoys me to have to deal with emails, especially when people reply and it says, don't reply all and they reply all. I'm like, do you fucking read the email at all? Did you read the email at all? It's not even my email and I read it. Okay. I guess it's just one of those deals. Even still, I don't get as many emails as my boss does or his boss. So, still I got other shit to do, you know what I mean? I don't need to get emails for permission to open this file when I don't even have permission to open it. How can I give you permission when it's not even my file? I don't know what you want from me. I'm not magic. Not magic. But the emails do keep you on your toes because they do try to hack us all the time. Just like every business, we get hacked all the time. The company started using this thing called Hawks Hunt, and it's actually pretty fun. They'll send you bad emails and they want to see if you're going to open it or if you're going to, pay attention to the tells. And there's always tells. There's always every single one you look at tells you in one place or another that this obviously isn't legit. I mean, either by, the email header will be misspelled or they'll have like an ampersand or something. You know what I mean? Or the just the grammar they use in the email. The fact that there's all these things they want you to open or links, there's things you pay attention to and they have you report it. And then if you're right, it pops up and tells you, hey, good job, you did it. And I'm like, sweet. So I really like that. And they have spicy mode. You can get the hard ones that are very difficult. And those are my favorites. So that keeps me on my toes. So I have to read it at first to see if it's one of the Hawks hunts. So I have to thoroughly read it. And then when I realize it's not a Hawks hunt, sometimes I'll just click on Hawks Hunt anyways just to see if it isn't a Hawks Hunt trap, so to speak. They'll give you an option for like spam or phishing. So then you know that it actually wasn't a Hawks Hunt. So then I know I can actually respond to it or not respond to it. But yeah, that's that. But that's my peeve. Oh man, I was washing the dishes the other day and I had one of my glasses was sitting in the sink. And the way the light was hitting the reflection, it looked like two big old eyeballs and a nose. It was funny. I was like, oh my God, it looks like a little face. I mean, I took a picture because I'm anal like that, but it looked like a little face. I was like, that's actually kind of cool. What's up with that? And then I thought about it. And I thought, well, you know what? I do that all the time. I'll be sitting and I'll look down at the carpet and I'll see like a face in the carpet or something, or I'll even like the stucco on the walls. I'll look at the wall and I'll be like, I can actually see a little image out of that. I do it with the clouds. I'm sure everybody does this with something, sees an object or a shape, reflection. I'm sure everybody does, but yeah, it just makes me wish that I could draw so that I could draw out what I'm looking at. I'm like, dang, that would be a good cartoon image. And now I can't. If I even look away, I lose it. So it's like, damn it. Yeah, it's one of those. And honestly, I always wish that I could like photograph what I'm looking at, but I didn't want to have to put like some kind of contact in to do that. But now, I mean, with smart glasses, you could do that easily now. That's kind of cool. I just don't want to pay a gazillion dollars for smart glasses just to take a picture of something I'm already looking at. I'm good. I'm good for now. For now, as soon as it'll become a little more technology filled, I will start looking into it. But not yet. Not yet. And I'm a techie, and I'm just like, man, not yet. And I want to do more than just take pictures and look at my freaking map. I'm good. Boy. I was messing around with Chupa and I caught myself wrapping my arm around her head a little bit, and I started giving her noogies. And I'm like, noogies, noogies. And then it suddenly dawned on me that not only had I not said the word noogie in like 20 years, I haven't given a noogie in like 20 years. I was like, what the hell? Forgot all about noogies. Those used to be the best, man. You just hold them down and just grind your knuckles into their head. Noogies, noogies. Yeah, Sally probably wouldn't agree with that, but she was the receiver of noogies on many occasions. I didn't always just hang spitballs over her. Sometimes she got noogies. So I tried to keep it evenly balanced, keep her on her toes so she's ready for anything. She can handle it all. Yeah, but I haven't even said the word noogie, and who fucking knows, man? It's been a minute. I probably already talked about sixth grade camp. We went to this camp called Camp Jack Hazard. It was a lot of fun, and it was traumatizing all at the same time because it was the first time that I'd ever been told that I have to shower in front of other people, and they didn't have doors on the bathrooms, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't want to be taking a piss and having people walking by. I mean, it was really traumatizing for me. I was like, I mean, I didn't do that. My sister has no problem with that kind of shit. I do. I had a problem. So I hung a freaking blanket over there. I figured out a way to get it up there, and I'll be damned if everybody didn't use that toilet. Right? I'm like, yeah, we're just going to throw that blanket away. It wasn't mine anyway, so what do I care? But yeah, a lot of fun was inside the Great Hall. I think it was called the Great Hall, where we do like powwows and stuff like that, and then we'd sing songs. And one of the songs that they had us sing, and I'm sure everybody from my area had to sing this song. And I don't know if this is a camp thing or what, or if anybody even knows it, but there was two songs in particular that I still remember. And I mean, how it was sixth grade, man. That was a long fucking time ago. One of them is the peanut butter jelly song. Peanut butter jelly. I don't know if anybody, I can't remember the rest of it. That's all I remember. That might be the whole song. I don't know. But yeah, that was one of the songs that I always remember singing that part. And then, of course, Hagalina Magalina. We sang that. I don't know if you've ever sang Hagalina Magalina, but I know the first part is Hagalina Magalina, Oompataka Wakataka, Okamokadoka was her name. And then I think it was like she had three eyes in the middle of her head. One was pink and the other two were red or something like that. It's pretty funny. I don't know if I can remember all of them. I remember she had two hips like battleships. One stayed home while the other took trips. That shit was amusing to me when I was a kid. I was like, yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But let's get back because Star Wars. Let's get back because Star Wars. But yeah, that was fun. They taught us how to make little huts out of sticks and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. We made teepees and did some survival stuff. It was pretty fun. Hikes. It was fun. I won't say it wasn't fun. It was fun. The traumatizing part was just the cleanup time when they made you do that shit. It was, for me, it was. I was like, man, I don't really do that. But I do cleanup. I just don't do it in front of other people. I still don't like doing that. I'm like, fuck that shit. If I don't have to be naked in front of someone, then that's my choice. Jiminy Christmas. I don't know how people are so comfortable with that, but they really are. Speaking of weird languages, Hagalina Magalina. Did anybody else like speak Pig Latin when they were little or try to speak Pig Latin because you're too young to even understand really what it is? We used to do that all the time. We tried so hard to like speak Pig Latin. We thought we were so slick with our Pig Latin. We're like, ooh, we'd say things. What was it? We were no good at it, but we thought we were. I remember hearing Harvey Korman used it in High Anxiety when he was talking to Cloris Leachman in front of the doctor, who was Mel Brooks, of course. And he ended it with "Oh yeah, etke." It was just fucking hilarious. We were all like, "Oh yeah, etke." Ooh. Okay, get it? Got it. Funny. He was funny anyways, but the whole Pig Latin thing was amusing to me, to speak in the little made up words basically. I mean, it's not an actual language. It was a game apparently, so but yeah, it's still kind of funny. Anife? Shit. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. I was texting with my mom and I'd seen online. I was watching this video and it was a little boy, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6, and they brought out the newborn with him and took a picture and then or a video, and then they did it after the first month. He's holding the baby. The first time they hand the baby to him, he's like, ah, and he's holding it like, and then after the first month, he gives it a kiss when he holds it. After the first month, they bonded already like that. And then by the second one, he's jumping for the baby. And the third one, he's jumping for the baby. And then by the time they get to like the 9th month, the baby's walking to him. It was really cute. And everybody in the fucking comments are like, babies can't walk at 9 months. Blah, blah, blah. What kind of a baby walked at 9 months? I was like, what the fuck? Of course babies can walk at 9 months. I mean, it's not impossible. And then I started thinking, well, when the hell did I start walking? So I texted my mom. I'm like, when did I start walking? She said about a year. And I'm like, okay, so that's about average. Somewhere between 9 months and a year is when you're going to start walking. Most babies, I guess. But they were just trying to, I guess they were trying to say that it was bullshit that the baby could walk at 9 months. So me and mom were texting back and forth, and she texted me back. Oh gosh, I have to say it exactly like she did. She said many babies walk well before they're 1 year. Only she didn't put many, M-A-N-Y. She put mini. Like her voice thing took it as being tiny, mini. And the first time I read it, I'm like, mini babies walk well before they're 1 year. And I'm thinking to myself, well, can't babies that aren't mini walk normal at one? I was laughing so hard. I was like, I got to read that again. And I read it again. I was like, oh, okay. She meant M-A-N-Y. Okay. It was just funny as hell because the first image in my head are all these little micro babies walking at young ages, and the bigger babies just sitting there looking at them like, I can't walk. It was funny. You know how shit runs through your head in a split second? Then by the time you send the text, you've already had all this crap run through your brain and it's already toasted. But those are good opportunities for a good laugh. I mean, oh shit. She's a good sport. She knew I knew what she meant, but she sent me the correction. And I'm like that too. I'll always send a correction. Even though it annoys people, they'll be like, I know what you meant. I'm like, I don't care. I wanted to say it right. For some, yeah, I don't know if you're the only one or if I'm the only one, but a lot of times when I'm sending a text, as I'm hitting it, it autocorrects a word that I didn't want autocorrected, and I'm like, I hit send. I'm like, fuck, did that auto? And I look, yep, it autocorrected it. I'm like, motherfucker. Autocorrect should be to the proper word, not to whatever word you get a fucking whim for. I mean, I've had a couple of those autocorrect to something I didn't want that word in there. I was like, I couldn't get to edit fast enough. I'm like, fuck. It was funny. Mug root beer is live. Well, that's about all I have. I went and got my tooth fixed, the one that got torn out by my cleaner. That was fun. So hopefully that'll heal up okay. That feels fine. Like I'm not even sore from the shot. It hurt like hell when I was doing it though, man. My freaking gums are so receded. I was like, motherfucker. But I troopered through it. They had me sitting in a room with ocean views, well, paintings of oceans. So I technically had an ocean view. I technically saw the San Mateo Bridge. Technically. Not really, though. Who knows? All right. You don't know what the hell I'm talking about anyway. So, all right. Well, have a good one. Don't forget to like, follow, share. I mean, if you like the show and you know someone else that would like it, recommend it. See if they'll like it too. I mean, I can't be the only one that bitches about this shit. There must be other people too. Maybe I am the only one. I don't know. God, I bitch about a lot, but come on now. Yeah, just like, follow, share, please. Oh, there's Chupa. It's definitely time. Speaking of Chupa, adopt, don't shop. Spay and neuter your pet. Love thy neighbor unless they're a dick. We're going to go through that every time. All right. Have a good one. We'll see you next week. Meh.